Gotta love that joint, man. I hate to see it go. Yes. What is good, my people? Welcome back to Computer Music Academy's weekly homework podcast. I am your host, Tasherre Risay. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Welcome to week 175 of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Shout out to my man. Woo, he has held it down with that track all month. Gyros for the intro. Thank you for that, sir. This is the last time we'll be using it. We'll be moving on to something else next week. Shout out to the packed house right now. We got some people in here, man. Welcome. Thank you all for hanging with me. Who we got here? Agent Smith 78, Black Mav, Darren Ray, Dixie Freely, D-Man. DJ D-Man. I always want to say the CQ. Gamma Pods, Jay Bishop, No One You Know, Mr. Wallace, and RTO Beats. Pretty sure there's a couple of other people, but this YouTube chat is kind of goofy. So yeah, thank y'all for coming through, man. I think it's going to be a pretty decent show. And what are we doing? All right. So we started this thing in week 2. Called sample mutilation. Sample mutilation is one of, I would say, top 3 of the assignments we do every year, and we do it multiple times throughout a year. And really quick, what sample mutilation is fairly simple. I give the people a very well-known sample, a song that has been used many times before we decide to touch it. And you have to use that and that only. Of course, you can put your own instrumentation, but you can't use any other songs or anything like that. And you create a new song with the pressure, knowing that this joint has been sampled 1,000 times already. So you have to find something very unique, very new to do with it. So I decided to go back and get one of my favorite songs, Grover Washington Jr., Mr. Magic. And I went with this one because I wanted to really kind of, separate the men from the boys. It is a challenge to work with, trust me. And we actually have, I guess we're showing who's actually the men because we only have 6 submissions this week. But the people who have submitted, I know this is going to be a very dope show. So let's get it in. And with my man's right here, I actually talked to him a couple of hours ago. Hope you're well, bro. This is my man, No One You Know. Yo, can I say out the gate, right out the gate, this dude like, all right, I'm here. Let's go. No one you know, man. Woo. I've heard that song growing up. Never knew the artist. Then when I started doing music, I attempted a few times to use it, but nothing good. Little more experience gained, and I think I finally cracked the nut. Enjoy. Man, let me tell you, I really enjoyed this track, No One. This joint, and several people have actually talked about it in the chat, the 808 work in this joint is so crazy. It's so, I mean, the way it was used, and then the resonance of the 808, how it actually is represented, how it sounds, how it fits in the track. That joint is just boom, 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 boom. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And let's talk about the multiple patterns, the multiple chops. Oh my God, No One. This dude put in some work. I mean, because that's probably a good, if I remember correctly, I'm saying that's probably a good 4 patterns of different, chops, and then there's like fill-ins, a little fill-in breakdown kind of thing. This was dope. Very dope. And you continue to grow. You continue to impress, my man. I really like that. I've called out his hi-hats on a couple of tracks, but I really like the hats in this track. They really fit, especially with the 808 work and everything going on. And then the track, the chops, the energy, all of this, absolutely dope, No One. My man. Bravo, 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 my man. Woo! Let's keep it going, man. I like that. That was a great intro. Now, speaking of the gentleman who just stepped into the chat, we got my man coming up next, Gyros. Hey man, let's get this out the way right now. This dude Gyros is dope, okay? But this dude has managed to turn a jazz song into a reggae song. I mean, Did you really pay attention to what was going on in the track? Holy crap, dog. That was dope, Ja. Sheesh. He said, after struggling with trying to find the right groove for this one, I finally found it after I cut the BPM in half. Very nice. And it turned out what I wanted it to be, a dub reggae song. The song is mostly the sample chops cut up in Serato's sample. Drums were programmed in Machine, bass was done within Contact, and the song was arranged mixed inside of Reaper. It's a beast. Hashtag we are CMA. This dude, Gyros, man. See, when I talk about people and I try my best to, keep you, the viewer, understanding what's happening, or at least point things out to you, I have said multiple times this year that Gyros is dope. And he has been growing and growing and growing. This right here was just absolute genius. I mean, this dude took Grover Washington, may he rest in peace, his masterpiece, and turned it into a reggae song. I'm sitting here like, oh my God. Yo, that is genius. And I'm sitting here, when I when I do the sample mutilation and I pick certain samples, again, it's like I said with this one, I wanted to see if we could separate the men from the boys, so to speak. Who was really gonna go out and try to chop this joint and do something, as I said in the top of the show, unique with it, something that sets it apart from every other usage in history. And this right here, what no one has done, and I'm fairly certain for the rest of the people that are remaining on this show, they have come up with something entirely different, dude. This is what I'm talking about. Gyros, you are a beast. That was genius, my man. Thank you for that. Good Lord, man. We got to give any shout outs. Gemini 4D, Jay Bishop is up in here. Gyros just went on. DJ D, man. I think I got everybody. Black Math, don't know if I shouted him out. Shout out to Black Math. Dixie Freely. Let's keep it moving. Let's go down south. Holla at my man who has been an absolute beast pretty much since his very first showing. This is the man we call Sir Ronald Beastly, Ron B.
Everything's magic.
What the hell is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Die. What the hell, Ron B? Okay, look, let's get this out the way. I gotta ding him on that because you're not really supposed to use any other songs in this particular song in the sample mutilation challenges. The one thing that vocal sample annoys me because it kind of sounds like it's out of key. It sounds like it really doesn't belong with everything else going on in the track. Definitely got to take points off for that, even though it's just not a point system or anything. But that out the way, holy crap, Ron B. Aside from that, fire. Holy crap, that was fire. This is a classic which I swore to never sample, but here you go. I tried to work my quote-unquote magic. Yo, talk about another cat that I've said I don't know why he's still working a day job. Seriously. Ron B is one of those individuals. It's like every week is heat. Every week is just straight heat. And this is the second year that he's been with us. This dude has gotten better and better every week because he's one of those people that turns in on a very regular basis. So when this dude comes through, and it's not too often that he does not, he comes through. Good Lord. But this dude, the drum programming, the tempo, the energy that was in the whole track, the way he chopped the sample and stretched it and pitched it down in certain places, man, this joint was incredibly dope. But even if it were not, kind of against the rules to use vocal samples, that vocal sample got on my damn nerves. I don't know. Like I said, it sounded like it was out of key. It was a little louder than everything else going on in the track. And, aside from that, track is absolutely dope, Ryan. Way to go, my man. Sheesh. Man, that was dope. Let's see what we got going on here, man. Tasherre Risay. What's up, my man? All right, let's keep it moving, people. Let's go holler at this guy right here. See what kind of interesting concoction he has come up with this week. This is Black Math. See, again, I say it and I mean it. I wasn't expecting that from Math, but I'm not surprised. Not at all. Not in the least. This guy, dog, is an absolute maniac. Let's see what we got here. He says, WHA 175, this was rough because of the drums in the track, so I took the easy route in my eyes, chopped up the beginning and added some instrumentation to jam out for a couple of minutes. Hope it works. Hashtag we are CMA. Man, listen. See, and before anybody gets in the comments talking crap, nobody said that you had to go through and use 3/4 of the sample. Not at all. It's how you take, and I think that song is like 8 minutes, is how you take whatever you want out of that 8-minute song in this particular case, and how you use it in your own creation. This was dope because all he had was, and the thing about it is like you really would not know that was Mr. Magic unless you know what the hell we're doing here. If it's anybody else just listening to that track for the first time, they probably won't pick up on the fact that that's the beginning roads and whatnot chopped up. So he goes back, he chops that stuff up, replays it, and then comes over there. Once the song kicks in, this dude got drums. The kick, that snare or side stick, however it was, that hat, open and close. Good Lord. That playing the piano. Dude, this dude, man, what the hell is wrong with you? That was beautiful. Math. Good Lord, Math. Woo. Who we got here? What up to Indio Prather Music? Thanks for coming through, man. Davenport is in the building. What's up, sir? Man, this is all right. It's all right. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go holla at my brother right here, who just released his first EP last week. So happy. And it's a very, very dope project, by the way. So I guess now is the time we officially flip the script from the gentleman that I've known for the last few years. We now officially, now that he has a project out under this name, we officially call this gentleman Gamma Pods. And his project, Reflections in the Rain, if I'm not mistaken. Pardon me if I missed the title up. But it is available, gamapods.bandcamp.com. Go support our people. As a matter of fact, go over to computermusicacademy.com/releases, and you will find everything that we have released as a crew since 2016. So you can go and find this newest joint there and everyone else's that has preceded it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what he did this week. Gamma Pods. what do you say after a track like that? Seriously, what the hell do you say? What do you say, Doug? That is insane. Now, again, before anybody hits the comments talking stupid stuff, Locke does this thing called granular synthesis. Granular being the key word. Basically taking music, taking a section of music or a portion of music and literally chopping it in very, very, very fine pieces, replaying it through, I'm assuming, Serum or something along like that, where he actually takes that noise, so to speak, and turns that into something else, another instrument. And I heard it in the beginning, within the first, I'm looking at it, 40 seconds, I actually heard it. I was like, okay, yeah, he did his thing. This dude is amazing. I chopped up the beginning of the sample, created 2 variations, 1 chorus for the verse, and built around them. I call it Enter the Scarecrow. And I made do the Tin Man, Lion, Dorothy, and Toto as well. This dude is out of his damn mind, dog. What is wrong with this man? Dog. Again, just go back to what I said with the granular synthesis. That alone is pretty stupid. But then when you hear what this dude did with the sounds that he created, especially that one part, I can't remember. It hits twice in the song, but it's one part it was like bum, 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 oh my god. Woo! That is absolutely bananas. Oh my god. Gamma pods, ladies and gentlemen. Gamma pods, gamma pods, gamma pods, gamma pods, ladies and gentlemen. Gamma pods. You're out of your damn mind. And now we move on to the final submission of the week. My brother, love him dearly, Dixie Freely. I tell you, cats clowned tonight. Dixie Freely closing out episode 175 of the Weekly Homework Assignment / podcast. What the hell is going on, Doug? Let me read first, and then I'll speak. What's happening, Tasherre? Bruh, when I first heard this sample that was chosen for this assignment, doubt quickly set in. Then I decided I wasn't going to go to bed after the fight and hang out until I got something going. I found 8 small chops to work with and processed each of them with Guitar Rig 5 and Sound Toys. That's dope. This is what I came up with. Outside of drum breaks, everything came from the sample. Hashtag we are CMA. Later. Dog, this dude, Dixie, this was absolutely nuts. Hey, man, if you are going to do any kind of reissue of collector's items, that needs to be on there as a bonus track. Oh, my God, that is perfect. This joint now, I know collector's items is 80s. This is all 90s right here, if you ask me. This is beautiful what you did with this. I love the drums, the drum breaks, the way it was programmed as far as the chops and the other stuff that you used. My favorite, and you know how I get down, one of my favorite aspects of this particular submission is the damn bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God. That right there, that whole package is so 90s East Coast. And you know that's like my thing, dog. Oh my God. Yo, and here's another thing. Dixie reminded me that the saxophone that's in Night of the Living Bassheads is from Mr. Magic. He reminded me of that. Holy crap, yo. Dog, the way this joint was put together, and it has a couple different sections. The way this joint was put together, Dixie, again, just beautiful. Just, this is what I want to hear, flat out. I want to hear some hard drums. I want to hear some dope chops, dope instrumentation, and they got to have a very dope bass line along with it. This is all of that. Bravo. Freaking bravo, dog. Good Lord. That's beautiful, man. Again, if you would like to support any of our artists, computermusicacademy.com/releases. And there's a nice amount of them. It's almost 30 releases. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's almost 30. And it's about to be several more before the end of the year. So, yeah, man, shout out to everybody that came through tonight. This was a dope show. This was a short show, but it was a very dope show. Shout out to everybody that actually participated, man. Because what's going to happen, and this has happened a lot recently, not a lot, but it's beginning to happen recently, where people starting to put up their would have been submission like the day or two after. Oh, y'all want to hear this joint? So I can expect that over the next couple of days. Man, yeah, I was thinking about turning it in, but I didn't. But no, shout out to everybody that participated this week. Good Lord, man. Let's see if we can get everybody that are in the chat right now. Black Mav, Darren is Ray, Davenport, Dixie Freely, Gamma Pods, Jay Bishop, No One You Know, Gemini 4D, RTO Beats. Let's see. And then my chat just disappeared on me. What's going on? Who else we got here, man? Gamma Pods, Davenport, Indio Break the Music. Did I get everybody? My wife, Samaya, I love you, baby. I think I got everybody. If I did not, Gemini 4D. If I did not, shout you out. DJ D-Man, apologies because this YouTube channel is kind of goofy. But thank y'all for watching, man. We do this every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. EST right here, youtube.com/computermusicacademy. And the replay, the high quality version, ends up on youtube.com/computermusicacademy, as well as computermusicacademy.com the next day. If you would like to be amongst a great talent pool at CMA, come on over to computermusicacademy.com and join us. It's that simple. One last shout out to my man Gyros for this intro. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you participating and appreciate the intro. On that note, we're done for the week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will talk to you next time. See ya!